Stone Sports Talk worldwide with some news for the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let me weigh in on the fight, the big one. Middleweight WBO middleweight championship fight between your boy Demetrius Andrade and your boy Walter Kautondokwa. Kautondokwa made a good account of himself, put it short. But your boy Demetrius Andrade wins a unanimous decision, had 3 knockdowns in the fight. Impeccable boxing by your boy Demetrius Andrade. He shows what he's about. He's going to be a problem going forward. But before we get into that unanimous decision thing, let's talk Walter Kautondokwa, right? First, he did not win this fight. Got knocked down early. Got knocked down the first round, right? And let me show you something. He got knocked down, grazing blow. Barely missed him. It was a lot of his feet. It could have been, his feet even. It was a balance shot, right? But he got hit while he was down, right? And I've seen fighters get hit when they're down. I didn't see Walter Kautondokwa's camp or him complain about being hit when he was down, right? Because he knew he was a little hurt. Didn't even complain. I've seen other fighters throughout the years. I've seen Montel Griffin with Roy Jones. Roy Jones had him down, but hit him when he was down, right? It's a reflex from fighters, right? It's what it is. But what did Montel Griffin do? Like, he couldn't move no more. All of a sudden, right? He couldn't move no more. That punch was, took him out totally, right? Seen that. I've seen, forget who it was with Guillermo Rigondeaux recently, last year. Forget the guy's name. Losing, no, he's outclassed. Rigondeaux hits him a fraction of a second after the bell rings. It was a reflex. Punch was already coming. This dude does an acting job. Boom. What did they do? Couldn't continue all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you can't continue. Way bigger than Rigondeaux. That punch could not continue, right? We watched it. What did they do? Because I told you they want to get rid of Rigondeaux because he's just way better than the people around him, and we want to sell all these guys. So all of a sudden, it's not disqualification, but a no contest. So it happens all the time. Walter Kautondokwa will have none of it, right? Gets up the next round, still starts front footing Andrade, right? Gets knocked down again in the third, right? Gets up, stays composed, right? Stays composed, survives all that. Gets knocked down in the fifth. Gets back up again, right? Stays composed. Still believes in himself. Very confident. This is some awesome stuff. Now, another little side note. Before the fifth round, because he's been down 3 times, right? Before the fifth round start, what did they do? Doctor comes up, checks him out, even tells him, hey, look, dude, I can't do nothing for you. Reminiscent of what they did to Deontay Wilder after round 7. Right? Come over there to check him out. People got outraged about it, That's what they do nowadays. Just, side note for people to know. Even Kautondokwa, they talked to him for a long time, matter of fact. Had a conversation, seminar over there. It's what they're going to do to boxers. They're protecting these boxers, so they protect them all, okay? So when it happens to your fighter that you like, and they protect them for a second, just to make sure, right, that we ain't having nobody dying in the ring no more, right? Then, don't get upset about it, because that's what they're doing right now. So I'm just saying, Kautondokwa not only showed his confidence, his mettle, unwavering confidence. He took this fight on 10 days' notice. 10 days' notice, preparing for an awesome southpaw. That can switch, by the way. Awesome southpaw, right? Already made weight, like we talked about in other videos. What weight was not an issue without drugs helping him to make weight, right? These are all the things you're going to have to watch out. Now, yeah, of course, he's a little slow, right? When you fight Andrade, you can see that he was slow. And a lot of people writing in the comments were saying he's just going to be a little bit too slow. Yeah, you guys are right. He was a little bit slow for a guy like that, but he was still coming forward after all this punishment he was taking. Never stopped believing in himself. And I'm telling you, he's going to be a problem for other people going forward, right? And what other people might do is try to take this fight now from Kautondokwa, because thinking, well, maybe I can get him out of there quicker than Andrade, right? The Andrade didn't get him out of there. Good. Let's hope they make that mistake and do that with somebody that's supremely confident, because he's gonna mess around and have longer than 10 days to get prepared for a southpaw on the niveau of Andrade. All right. So congratulations, Kautondokwa. We saw what time it is. We recognized. Definitely here. Okay? Now let's get to the man who's the champ. 3-time champ now, WBO style. And welcome to the 160-pound division, right? Can't do nothing about Billy Joe Saunders. He ain't there, right? You can't do anything about that. You got to handle who's the next guy in line. That's what he did. He won every round. He got tied a round or two, I would say. I think I gave a round 2, matter of fact. Well, round 2, I gave the draw. And maybe about round 8 or 9, I'm not sure which one it was, gave another draw, right? But he won most of the rounds. He dominated. 3-time champ. You're going to have to deal with this guy going forward. He showed what he can do. I thought his patience and his composure, that's what stood out to me personally. You get people down, right? You start getting the Deontay Wilder style and just trying to take them out and you get countered. This guy is the kind of guy who's just going to win fights. He can brawl if he has to, but he ain't going in there if he don't have to. He respected this guy the whole fight, even though he had him down 3 or 4 times. That shows me this is a winner. You know, you're gonna have to deal with that. Somebody, it's gonna be hard to outpoint Demetrius Andrade. You're gonna have to be quick. You're gonna have to have a whole lot of attributes to outpoint Andrade, right? So that's gonna be hard. The guy can handle his business, and we've seen that. That's why people ain't trying to fight him. So that's what he showed me. He's going to be a problem going forward. Now that he has a championship belt in the 160-pound division, you know, people have to come see him. And that's good, right? By the way, let me take this opportunity to congratulate Eddie Hearn. You know, Eddie Hearn, you know, upsets me and irks me with the negotiation with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. But this is a good promoter, period. He's young, energetic. He's sitting out there in all these fights, you know, and he's promoting his fighters. And, you know, he's got a lot of them, right? Got a lot of them now. So, you know, good job, man. You know, good job, mate. You know, congratulations, Eddie Hearn, because you got Demetrius Andrade. Keep this boy busy, because this is a guy who hasn't fought in a year. Imagine, guys, and let's make sure that's clear for the guys who's probably hating. Y'all know I don't look at other videos before nothing, or nothing with what's going down on any news. This is coming here straight. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, Demetrius Andrade, that was a ring rusty Demetrius Andrade. By the way, I'm just saying, right? And so, speaking of, by the way, just saying stuff, right? You know, you just have to address it. You know, it's because of America. You know, Demetrius Andrade, a guy with this kind of talent, is not famous. You know, because he's American and black. I'm just gonna say it, put it like that. A guy that's fighting on that niveau is not famous. What do you guys think? If he's British, you think that guy, like you guys would be ignoring him, right? To be a mega star. If he was white American, because let's make sure it's clear, we do not have any white American champions. Any. That's why we're so hard up for having Eastern European fighters, so they can look like the people in the audience. Same thing we do in the NBA basketball. Don't worry, it's just an American thing. You know, that's why America try to make stuff great again. You know what they're trying to say. So this is the kind of thing that these guys, fighters like this, go through, right? This guy here is elite. This is not a good fighter. This is an elite fighter, right? And he should be treated as such. So all that inactive, right? What we were talking about in a video we did about him yesterday, inactive, right? Although he's actively calling out people. Well, let's get him some fights now. Come see him, right? Because, like you say, you know, he had to take a different fighter also on 10 days' notice, just like Kautondokwa, right? But we have got fighters like Golovkin had 8 weeks' notice to fight someone else and was picking people from lower weight divisions. Vanis Monterosino, Jamie Munguia had 8 weeks, and all of the mandatories were there with their hands up, waiting in line, and he didn't do it. But we'll put him at #1 pound for pound. These are the kind of things that you got to mention. And I don't care who don't like it. You have to mention that because fighters like this are there, and they've been there, right? For all those fighters, even your boy here, Canelo, getting all these accolades, right? But has been ignoring guys like this for a long time. That's why I said in the video yesterday about Demetrius Andrade. He was calling Canelo out at 154, 155, which is not a division. Canelo was able to do it there too. 160, he still wants him there. And he said, excuse me for a minute, did Canelo go to 168? I'm going there too to follow him. I'm going to stalk him, right? So let's stop ignoring these fighters, right? Because they were, tanned a little bit, right? A fighter is a fighter, and if they're good and they're representing, then let's get behind them, or at least want them to fight these so-called best fighters, because he belongs there. Great fight from both of these guys. You're going to see going forward. Both of these guys had a great fight, and if you are just objective enough, you could have seen the positives on both of these guys, because I sure did. Don't Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm about to y'all.